Hello, everybody. Welcome to another installment of Omnibros Live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here, joined by two wonderful co-hosts. We got Colleen, the DEI harpy themselves. How you doing?
Doing good.
Love it. And we got the insufferable omnibus collector. How you doing, sir?
Great.
Sorry to the live viewers that were late. To be fair, we all got here a little bit late, and then we just started rambling, specifically me, about some shipping issues that I had. And I had to tell these guys a story that I'm not going to say on air because it's way too long. And if I get a resolution to it, I'll tell you guys the story. It's a missing order, and it's been an ordeal. So thank you everybody for joining. Appreciate it. Tonight we got some hauls right there. There's a box, a mystery box over there. We got some reads. We got some solicits. We got some first impressions. We got guests. We got live people. And most importantly, we got our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, making tonight's broadcast happen. IST. You get your omnibus, hardcovers, trades, box sets, manga, and more for great discounted prices that range from 30 to 55% off at times. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount to your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service. That is InStockTrades.com. Let's take a quick look at the website, of course, as we always do. The current deals of the week is very cool because we got a manga that a lot of people were anticipating, and I grabbed a copy. I'm so excited. So we got that DC Finest Plastic Man at 55% off. You got that Fantastic Four Epic Collection at 46% off. And you got that Gunsmith Cats Omnibus Volume 1, 46% off. That is fantastic. Superman Space Age, 50% off. And you got the Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 2 at 46% off. If you want to find out about the new deals of the week, you got to tune into the Monday show when we talk about all that stuff and previews and reveal all that stuff courtesy of InStock Trades. Here are the new releases, some Omni, some manga, some
Gio,
yeah.
I don't know if it's not on there for Colleen, but it's not showing for me again.
Yeah, it's not. But everyone else in the chat is saying it's not for them either. So
Okay. So whatever.
Okay.
Happening again.
All right.
These were part of the issues we were having prior to the show starting. So
give me a second. Let me add this again. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Popped up.
Okay. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Let me do this whole thing again. InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You got fantastic deals of the week. My goodness. You got that DC Finest Plastic Man at 55% off. That Fantastic Four Epic Collection, Volume 11 at 46% off. Gunsmith Cat Omnibus at 46% off. You got that Superman Space Age at 50% off. And the Spectacular Spider-Man, 46% off. You got your new releases. And, of course, you got the top sellers, of course, all that and more, including some sales. You got your clearances, you got your damage sales, your red tags. Now we have a new sale. The DC one ended. Now it's Women in Comics sale. We can take a quick look at that, including some cool titles like Birds of Prey, the new series. You got some Black Widow, Bolero, sorry. That was a very Americanized pronunciation, sorry. Complete Elf Quest with the really weird elves that chat seems that they think I need to read, but I'm scared of them. And some other fun stuff. So your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to check out InStock Trades and buy some books. Shout out. Oh, now we're stuck here. There we go. Sorry.
We're having a great start.
The scenes thing that was going on before, I think that might have broken everything.
The thing is, for the chat, StreamYard introduced a new thing called scenes, and they have a scene for when you share a website, but then the other cameras are not visible. So it's just me with the website. And I'm trying to modify it and it's not working, as you can see. So, the work in progress. Let the weird elves into your heart, Geo? No, God no. I mean, unless it's like Dealit or 90s anime elves, then yes. But ElfQuest elves, no thank you. They freak me the F out. Sorry. I
It's
just want
funny there wasn't even a picture of it on there, so like Colleen likely has no idea what you're even talking about.
Oh, I can pull it up. It's there. Okay. There's not a lot out there in the world that I hate, except Minions, E.T. the Alien, and I guess we can include the ElfQuest elves on here. Hold on. Let me show you some pictures of this thing. Can I show this? There's no like naughty stuff in here, right? Can you see this?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay. How about that?
Okay, yes. I can see it now.
I don't like these elves. I dislike this character artwork.
Oh, wait. So I've seen these because I was for a video I was thinking of possibly talking about like women artists in comics, and this
Yes.
artist popped up and I was like, ew, these are gross.
Thank you. You
Yeah,
validated me.
I
Thank
don't
you.
like them. They definitely look like if Labyrinth had like elves in it, they look like they would have been in Labyrinth.
Let's go. Very 80s, yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure the story's wonderful. I know it's done like $1 billion or whatever. I don't care. I don't like. I can't stand this art. I don't like the character designs.
One of the most successful like independent comics
I know.
ever. So
I have to rub it in my face.
and it's still running. Like they're still doing new stories. As of I think last year, there was new issues that they were putting out.
I think it's the fact that these look like Bratz dolls to me.
They look like uncuntified Bratz dolls. It's like they sucked all the cunt out of the Bratz.
and like yeah, the heads are like somewhat of a regular adult, and then they're tiny people. Like I assume. I don't know what's happening here. I don't like it. It weirds me out.
They have child proportions, but like adult bodies. You know, like the proportions are all children's, but they have six packs and pecs and boobs and like
it's like Buff Tanjiro.
Right. Yeah. I can see that.
It's just a little uncanny valley, but I don't think uncanny valley is the right thing, but you know it does reach an uncanny place.
Right. So I apologize.
Like
I'm not hating on the stories. If you enjoy ElfQuest, more power to you. I'm just goofing around because I know it's just my opinion, but I just don't like the character designs. That's it. I'm sure the story's great. But good God, look at that. Holy crap. Anyways.
It really does, because someone said it was in 1978, James did. It really looks like a 70s art style. Like it's giving 70s.
Oh, try again. Yeah. How do I? So this is the new book that just came out, and it's not opening. Fantastic.
We are just having so many great problems today.
Don't worry about it. You don't need to look into it that much. I'm sure we've already seen enough both interior and exterior art from.
I'm determined. I know. Let's see. Never mind. It's not working. I'm out. Inside Trades.com. Shout out. The hardcover was part of the deals of the week, but it's sold out. That's why it's not on here, by the way. So yeah, it does have a huge fan base. But yeah, InsectTrades.com. Shout out to our lovely sponsor. There we go. And going back to this. Oh my God. There we go. With that awkward start out of the way, let's do some hauls. You guys aren't on Mondays, so for you guys to show all the cool hauls for the peeps.
You want me
And we got
to
a
go
live
first,
unboxing
Riley?
too.
Because you have so much. Do you want me to go first?
Well, all of that's what I've read.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and do your live unboxing then.
Yeah, no, I'm actually reading the stuff that I bought.
I thought you were doing everything that you brought in, and then also the unboxing.
No,
do you want me to go?
I wanted to say like I'm finally getting some reading done because I've been having a bad like few weeks as far as reading goes. Anyway, before I open the box, these two are early copies sent from Square Enix. So shout out to them. Volume 5 of My Happy Marriage. And this is a new debut, God Slaying Demon King. I haven't checked it out yet, but it looks a little edgy. The Demon King is dead. Long live the Demon King is the tagline on the back. So hopefully by the time we do this show next Thursday, I'll be able to give an impression of that first volume. The other stuff that I hauled comes from Alibris. So it's stuff that unfortunately our sponsor does not carry. First up, I had somehow missed the 5th volume of Tokyo Babylon, but I have 6.
Too.
I had 4, and then I got 6, and I put 6 on the shelf, and I was like, wait, where the fuck is 5? So I went back and found 5, or I ordered 5. From Ablaze, I've got Terror Man Volume 3. I'm not super sold on this one, so Volume 3 is going to be the make it or break it on that. From everyone's favorite publisher, Titan, I've got Farewell My Odin. This is a new 3-volume series that they recommend to fans.
Wait, hold up. Can you show the back of that book? Can we see the super long description? You don't have to read it. Oh, cowards! They deleted it.
Yeah, no, they didn't. The super long description, I guess, is only for like retailers and on their website. But yeah, they recommend this for Vinland Saga fans.
I'll be right back.
The hit of the year of every year, Kagurabachi Volume 2 for the Bachi Bros. Kaiju number 8, Volume 12. Yona of the Dawn, Volume 43.
Let's go.
Status Royale, Volume 2. I had a chance to like get this signed by the creator, and I forgot that she was going to be at the convention I was at, and I didn't bring my copy of Volume 1. Gio's not here, but Bocchi the Rock, Volume, 6? Yeah. Bocchi, Volume 6. Another Ablaze book, Gannibal, Volume 3. Both Gannibal and Terror Man, I completely missed their release. Like, just like I did, I guess, with Tokyo Babylon, Volume 5. And so I was looking at like all the stuff that was, though Volume 4s of each were pushed back, but they were supposed to be out in March. And I was like looking at the shelf and I'm like, I don't even have Volume 3. Where the hell? Anyway, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the Diamonds, Shining Diamonds Demonic Heartbreak spin-off series, and then a couple of hardcovers. My Name is Shingo, the Perfect Edition, Volume 4, and the Spirited Away fat ass film comic hardcover. Look how fat that thing is, and it's so short too. It's like
fat ass edition. Holy crap! Okay,
it's like the same height as a Shonen Jump, like a standard volume. So it's pretty stout. But I really enjoyed. I used to have a lot of these film comic things. My sister did when we were growing up, and it was always fun to see those. And I love the being able to sit and stare at the art from these movies. So they're not for everyone, but they're for me, and I'm happy about that.
And that's what matters.
Anyway, that's my haul.
My turn. So I have quite a bit too. I'll start with the two things that Yen Press sent me, or Yen and Eyes. First off, they sent me the new series, The Failure at God School. I
Nice.
read it the other night. It was very good first volume. For anyone who likes Gaku and Alice or wanted to read Gaku and Alice but never got to, this one is very similar. It's like girl goes to a school, everyone has different powers, but instead of like superpowers, it's more just like magic powers. It's more like it's like a magic school, but it is superpower adjacent, if that makes sense. So like one girl can teleport and one guy has X-ray vision and like so on and so forth. But by the same author as Apothecary Diaries, so this guy is giving Genshi
nice.
from Apothecary Diaries very much so. It was advertised as a romance. I don't think it is. I think it might be like Apothecary Diaries, where it is so unimportant to anything going on that it does not really.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
The other one they sent me, Lady Devil. This is a webtoon / manhwa.
So horns?
This is a messed up series. If you do not like messed up stuff, don't read it. But if you do, it's really fucking good.
Nice.
Yeah, I have read this one before, but it is very good, very interesting. Fantasy, romance, fucked up stuff going on, devils and shit. So
Let's go.
there's
Shout out
that.
to the messed up bros.
And then this is everything I got recently. I got volume 2 of The Guy She Was Interested In Wasn't a Guy at All, aka Green Yuri.
I like that everybody just stuck with that nickname.
I mean, it's just Green Yuri.
Right. Yep.
Volume 6 of Tokyo Babylon. Volume 4 of Hiro Yasumi. Volume 50 of Skip Beat. Volume 1 of A Star Brighter Than the Sun. This one's getting an anime.
Nice. I'm just getting up.
Volume 4 of Let's Do It Already. And then for non-manga haul, just because I want to show it off, I got the Lisa album.
Oh, nice.
And this is the photo card I got.
Oh, so that's an import?
No, this was at Barnes & Noble. So this was part of my Barnes & Noble purchases.
Did not know they carried that
K-pop,
stuff.
Yeah, they sell so many K-pop albums at
Wow.
Barnes & Noble and Target now.
Oh, wait, I do have the thing now. Hold on. We showed it on Monday.
Wow.
Wow.
To H-Field. So I don't even know if I would call the romance a side plot, because I don't even know if it really exists. Favorite song from the album is Thunder. I love Thunder so much. It's got kind of like that cyberpunk, like synthy vibes, and I love synth, and I love like kind of darker, like poppy music. And that song was so good. I have been listening to it nonstop, and I can't wait for Jenny's album, which comes out later tonight. I'm living as a Blackpink fan right now.
Lisa is in this season of White Lotus.
She is, and I wish I could watch it, but I don't have HBO.
Who is she in White Lotus?
She's one of the people who works at the hotel. And since it was set in Thailand, they like wanted to get her on the season. Lifestyle's really good too.
K-pop albums are too expensive these days. I've chosen not to buy. I don't want to fall into that rabbit hole, so I'm good with you guys enjoying them.
So this I just get the CDs. When I get K-pop albums, I do not buy like more than just the CD. And the
Mhm.
CD for this was $19, which isn't too bad. That's like a normal CD price
Right.
these
Sorry.
days. But yeah, I've only ever once bought like the full like album package with like, here's the photo book and here's the photo cards and here's all the exclusive stuff you get. And that was for Blackpink's first debut album. So
These are amazing. You know what? Let's bring back CDs because they still have the best quality sound to them, and people are way too comfortable listening to mediocre streaming apps with subpar quality, where you can have fantastic fidelity with CDs and vinyl, whatever. But I care more about the CDs. Let's bring back.
I have quite an
CD.
extensive CD collection, so
There you go.
I enjoy getting CDs, even though. So my old car was able to play CDs, but my new car, it has a CD player, but the CD player is broken, so I can't even listen to the CDs on it.
No.
But I still get them just in case.
Nice.
Get a Discman and like plug it in with an aux cable.
That's you could do that.
Yeah.
Old school. I used to have a really big CD collection, like hundreds of discs, and I
Yeah.
had like them all organized nicely, and
Yeah.
and then like I sold them all because I didn't feel like moving them.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
that's basically what I did with my manga in college. I didn't feel like taking it to school with me, so I just sold it. Also, I needed money.
Yeah.
Before we continue, I do have one tiny haul. There's just two things. That's it. It's been a weird month for me. I got nothing. I got a reprint of Natsume's Book of Friends, Volume
Woo!
4.
3? 4.
Volume 4.
I
Yeah.
keep forgetting I have to get those reprints.
So I got Volume 4 because I freaked out because I saw it at the Bozos website and there was only like 2 left. I'm like, no, and I got it.
That's for me.
Right. And then anime-wise, I picked up a copy of Photon, The Idiot Adventures. This is Tenchi Muyo adjacent. It takes place in an alternate world, but it is part of the Tenchi multiverse. And I love it. Thank you, Discotech, for getting Tenchi-related stuff. I hope they get the Tenchi license. Please, let's make that happen. Because I want to see those reprinted in high-def Blu-ray. Because it's so expensive to acquire everything on what Funimation released on Blu-ray. It's like $150 per disc. It's insane.
Not to get into talking about the Tenchi comic stuff, because obviously that's what this could lead to, but I just wanted to say, like, it's crazy how big of a thing Tenchi was, and for such a pretty decent amount of time.
Yeah.
And now there's like almost nothing Tenchi readily available.
And the newer generation of fans just don't know about it at all.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, that was a thing from the 90s or whatever. Okay, cool.
I feel like it could really hit with a lot of fans now as well. Just the nature of the Tenchi franchise just seems like something that people would really vibe with, but it's just kind of like gone right now. Like, you know, it's all we have available is like basically spin-off titles from Discotech has done recently. Yeah.
Yep. I can show you guys my collection, but let's do the main topic, and then at the end, if we got time, I'll show you the Tenchi stuff. I have almost everything. It's been an expensive journey, I'll say that much. And it's mostly DVDs, unfortunately. I'm missing like 2 titles, and they're out of print. So I'm trying to not think about it because it's going to frustrate the heck out of me. That I had the opportunity to grab them for cheap, and I missed it. I'm like, Tenchi, it's not going to sell out. It's sold out. The same can be said about Slayers. Yeah, I remember Slayers. The people nowadays don't know about Slayers. That's a shame. Don't bring back CDs. I don't want the market blown out like it is for vinyl, where it all manufactured and even the secondary market is overinflated. Yeah, I mean that's also a good thing that you can pretty much pick up a CD for like $10 from a famous singer, whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
most of the CDs I have, I got from a half price, and they were only like $4.
Most of the CDs I want are video game and anime OSTs. I want to get into anime OSTs on CD, but again, I don't. Whew, yeah, one
That's
day.
all I have right now. I have Cowboy Bebop, Fooly Cooly, and Initial D. I think is all I have.
There's Initial D OSTs on CDs thingamajigs. Oh man.
Oh yeah, but I got one of the best hits or whatever they call it. But I miss the days of I would go to Target on Tuesdays and see all the new CDs that came out, and they would always have them at like $13 or something. So it was enough that I was like not too upset if I just like bought a random thing that I knew like one track of, or like that I'd never heard of, but it kind of looked cool, like it looked up my alley.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, $10-13, I can do that. But if I went to like Borders, they were like $25. It's like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, I remember there used to be a CD store that was kind of like by my school, and my mom would like go there sometimes because she was a gym teacher, so she would like want to get CDs so she could play music during gym class, and she would usually allow us to like get one thing, maybe. And my first CD I ever got to buy was Weird Al. I bought the White and Nerdy, or Straight Out of Linwood album, which has White and Nerdy on it. And that was like one of my first CDs ever, and I'm pretty sure it's just because it was at one of those like discounted stores.
That's so funny. I think my last Weird Al album that I remember buying was the one before that one.
Was that Running with Scissors?
No, I think it was Poodle Hat.
We know too many of these albums. I don't think any normal person would know these Weird Al album names.
I have a signed copy of Running with Scissors.
Oh my god.
Signed, personalized. Says, "Hi, Riley."
I love that man so much.
Gio
just left.
away. He was like, too cringy. I have that one, or I still have the signed one of that one. I got Poodle Hat was the last one I got, and then I had a bunch of like the hits albums. Like he had like the food album and the like television album or something like that.
Yeah.
With like parodies of songs that he made about food or made about TV shows. So those were like, I had a lot of Weird Al.
Yeah.
But this was before the time that I had really good internet access, and so I didn't really know what was out there of his,
Yeah.
But then like after I learned about, that you could find pretty much anything on Wikipedia, I was like, oh, there's a lot of Weird Al that I've never even touched before.
So much Weird Al.
Hopefully we didn't. Oh, there he is. I was like, I don't know what happened.
No. I voluntarily took myself out of the stream. This might seem excessive. I have 3 internet connections that I can use, and 2 of them just went haywire. I don't know what's happening, so that's why I'm glitching. I'm using the 3rd one. Hopefully it's stable, because I don't know. It's a weird night. I'm sorry.
We're having fun.
Yeah, that's what's important.
Now that we've discussed Weird Al, did we want to do reads? Or
yeah, that's do what you talk about what you read while I reopen everything, because I lost all the tabs that I had open for the show.
Okay, I'm gonna run through most of these super quick because there's a lot, and this is basically since the last time that I saw y'all on last Thursday's show. This is everything that I've read. I've been a busy little boy. Dragon and Chameleon from Square Enix. This one's a really fun one about manga creators, and it's got a little like creators doing impromptu one-shots tournament type thing. I really enjoyed that one. Of course, Hiromu Arakawa's newest volume of Demons of the Shadow Realm. That one's fun as well. These are all the Square Enix books. New debut from last month, I believe, the Otaku Love Connection. This one was really cute. I definitely recommend it for some easy reading. The Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, Volume 4, continuing to not understand how this guy doesn't understand that she is the person that she is, but that's okay. My Clueless First Friend, Volume 8. This one's cute and fun. And now we're on to Titan Manga, everyone's favorite publisher per Geo's.
Real quick, I found them for the first time in the wild yesterday when I went out to get some stuff. And I was like, oh, sorry. I thought you said Kana. Never mind.
No, I do have not. No, I didn't read any Kana this past week, but I did read some. Did you see how flimsy they are?
Yeah, I pulled it out and I was like, I need to check this out because you were like, what the fuck is this? And I pulled it out and I was like, this is literally like a Japanese tankobon. Like it felt and looked like a Japanese copy of a book would be. And like I'd be perfectly fine with that, but it didn't seem to be any different of a price than a regular. Yeah. So like
they're selling Eden of Witches is fantastic. I really love these first 2 volumes, gorgeous artwork, $13 book, but it's flimsy as hell.
Yeah, like if you're gonna sell a Japanese tankobon volume, then put it at the price too. That's literally why the tankobons are like $6 because they're cheaply made.
Okay, so I have my stack of Titan books though. The people I was saying everyone's favorite because folks in Geo's Discord are not fond of Titan, but I'll Be the Soul Sender Volume 5. That one's been continuing to be fun. That one's ending was 7, I believe, right, Geo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Adam the Beginning Volume 10. This I think is their longest running title right now, and it still has quite a ways to go. The middle volume of Burst Angel Volume 3 is the last one of that. It's funny because like every once in a while they get a random old Tokyo Pop license like Burst Angel. Someone there is probably like specifically at Titan like, I want to license this because I really liked that series.
I love that anime. Might as well
Bring
get
it
the
back,
manga.
please.
Oh man, that anime from 30 years ago was great. Corpse Blade Volume 1. This one was pretty fun.
I love the art on that one. I don't have the book, but I love the art.
It's fun. It's just fast-paced action. Like you get what you came for. Basically, it's
zombie series.
This one's really cute. The elegant courtly life of the tea witch. She's a witch, and all of her powers revolve around making the perfect cup of tea, like the perfect temperature, finding the perfect tea leaves, everything. It's very, very cute. I really enjoyed that first volume. My Name is Zero, Volume 2. For some reason, I thought this was the last volume, and it was not. Like I thought it was a 2-volume series, and I was like speeding through it because I'm like, why are they even doing much here? Because it's done in 2 volumes. And then I get to the end, and it's like to be continued. All right, whatever. Shadows of Kyoto, which is labeled as Volume 1, even though, as we've said on the show before, it should be just a single volume release.
Right.
This one is gruesome. I did not expect this to be quite as horrifying as it was. Gio, did you read this one?
One chapter of it.
Okay, there like the 3rd chapter of it or something is like beyond. I was very surprised.
Sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
Sword of the Titans. This one's just a giant people using swords. It's fun. And then 3 Exorcism Siblings Volume 3, which apparently, according to Titan via email somewhere, that is the last volume they're publishing out of only 7. So it's weird that they cut that one short. Welcome to Ghost Mansion Volume 1. This one was a lot of fun. Gio, if you haven't gotten this one, you need to.
I want to grab it. It wasn't in my budget at the time.
I recommend it. Specifically for you. I think that you will enjoy that one. And then Working for God in a Godless World. This one's also fun.
I did see the anime for that one. That one's pretty funny.
There's a decent first volume. I enjoyed the concept of it.
It gets crazier as you keep
You know,
going.
you're gonna be the god of this world, like just telling this rando.
Yeah.
Like, then I moved on because I read per publisher. I try to. Actually, sorry, I did these first before any of that. But Under Ninja 5 and Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack, Beltochika's Children 3, both of these were great volumes. And then I moved on to my Yen and I stuff, starting with the bigger trim volumes, 3 volumes of Solo Leveling. I had fallen behind on that a little bit, as you can see, but very quick read, so it was fun. I think it has 2 volumes left, if I'm not mistaken. Volume 12, I think, might have been the end of the original series, and then they did a little bit more material. Color of the End, Volume 1. This one was a lot of. I wouldn't call it fun. It was good. It was a.
It's the post-apocalypse. Oh, so much fun.
It's not a fun series, but it was like YKK, but like a little bit darker.
Nice.
Is how I would say it. Hell is Dark with No Flowers, Volume 1.
Let's go.
You'll be happy with that purchase.
Heck yeah.
One was also a good first volume, good kind of horror stuff. Kowloon Generic Romance, Volumes 8 and 9.
Let's go, part 2.
Started this morning, was with these 2. The trailer for the anime just came out, and it looks great. The animation is like just in line with the artwork from the series, so I'm very excited to see how it goes. Takahashi from the Bike Shop. This was a really solid first volume of this slice of life romance. It is not a slow burn whatsoever, so if you don't like slow burn romance, that one's going to be for you. Tokyo Babylon, Volume 4. Like I said earlier, missed Volume 5, so I read Volume 4. Now I have Volume 5, and 6 is on the shelf over there. And I lamented the end of Witch in the Night Will Survive with Volume 3 because Volume 1 was such a strong beginning, and then it got canceled, and like Volumes 2 and 3 just did not keep up the momentum. And then here's the rest of what I read today. Elden Ring, Volumes 4 and 5. Fantastic artwork, especially for the fact that it's a parody manga. It's hard to remember as you're reading that this is a parody of Elden Ring because the artwork is so like in line with the actual games and stuff. It's very like dark fantasy.
Right.
One of my favorites at Yen, Handyman Saito in Another World, Volume 6. This is a fantastic volume of that one. If you're a fan of fantasy RPGs, definitely read Handyman Saito. Honey Lemon Soda, Volumes 7 and 8. This is a nice, cute, quick read.
I'm watching the show for that one instead of reading it.
And Pandora 7, Volume 4. This was a fun fantasy series. And that's it for my recent reads.
Wow. Well, everybody, that's the show. Thank you all for... No, I'm kidding. That's great. Love it. I'm always impressed with how much Riley reads. A lot of times I got to force myself to read some manga.
Been weeks. Like I have had the past like month or maybe longer. Like I have not been able to read more than like a volume every 1 or 2 days. And then just within the past several days, I got onto a good like trend with being able to sit and read and kind of, you know, also I think because we're back to watching One Piece, we were watching other stuff. And since I've already read One Piece, I don't fully need to pay attention. So I just let that go in the background, pay half attention, and then read while I'm watching. So that's probably one of the things that has helped. But that said, there's another point to what I was saying. I'll come back around to it later, though.
You were going to mention that people that are watching the live stream right now should hit the like button. And that helps the algorithm feed our faces to other people. And then they become fans. And then, you know, we keep the channel growing. So if you're watching right now live, hit the like button. And if not, hit the like button down below, whatever you're watching later. You know, it's a wacky, kooky episode. Yeah. So, Colleen, did you read anything that you wanted to? Oh, I mean, I guess you did with the.
Yeah, I read Failure at God School. I'm trying to think.
I saw.
Did read. Go ahead.
No. It's okay. It's okay. It's a joke that I wanted to.
I was just going to say, I did read the latest volume of Sakura Saku, the Iosaki Saka series. Lots of Sakas and Sakus in that.
I love it.
That one I read on the Viz app because I'm not collecting that one physically because it was just like a meh series. It's been like okay. It's what I would expect from an Iosaki Saka series. It's got a love triangle and it's got like high school friendships and it's got like everything that you would come to know her for. I will say the one thing, and these are like spoilers, but I mean, how much can you really spoil on a high school romance series? But the interesting thing that they have done in this manga is that the love triangle also involved the main character's friend who actually had a crush on her and not the guy. So there's a little bit of Yuri in it too.
Interesting.
And that was unexpected for that author in particular. I think they've done a series about a trans girl before, but it is still kind of like she writes very quintessential like straight romance. So having a little bit of Yuri in there is like, oh, a treat. And then other than that, I've just been reading Fushigi Yugi. It's been a long time since I've read that one, and I don't remember most of the things that have happened. So I was like, all right, time to go back and try it out again. And it's fun, but I think so far of the author's work, I enjoyed Ceres more at the start than I have Fushigi Yugi.
I remember like a random episode of the adaptation back in like 100 years ago, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing or read the whole thing, but I would like to read it at some point.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like original isekai.
Right. Yeah. The time before the deluge of isekai-ness that
When
we had.
isekai was like a newfound.
Right. Yeah. Because now there's a show, and I can't remember the name of it. It's the Red Ranger Isekai something. It's a Super Sentai Red Ranger that gets isekai'd into a fantasy world. So I'm like, okay, so that's what we're doing now. We're going to take the same tired isekai tropes, but let's just add a new twist of like this stereotypical character from another genre. Let's put him on the other genre that's oversaturated. Why not? And apparently people like it, so what do I know? Crescent Sun 4, thank you for joining. Colleen's here. Can't wait to watch, listen first thing tomorrow. Good night. Peace. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. And welcome back if you're watching the replay tomorrow.
And welcome back now.
My problem with a character that is queer and a potential love interest for the protagonist is that I automatically want it to be gay, but they definitely won't end up together. LOL.
Very true. I was reading this other one sometime last year. It was a magical girl series that ran in Nakayoshi. Stellar Witch Lips, I think was the name. They had a side character that was gay and was like in love with the girl. And I was like, oh, I love this character. She's so great, but I know she's not going to get with the main girl. Like, this is mean. But at the very least, I will say that one got to explore that a bit more than I think Sakura Saku did, because they actually got to be like, okay, let's like have the girl confess and have her actually like talk to the girl about wanting to be with her, but they haven't really done that in Sakura Saku at all. It was just kind of like, oh, and the whole time I was in love with her to someone else, but they never say it to the girl.
Let's see. I'm trying to locate something. Sorry, chat. Apologies. Never mind. Whatever. We got some. Let's switch gears for a little bit. We got some solicits. Let's highlight those from Seven Seas.
Did we already talk about? Was it last Friday that Yen had more? Yeah.
I talked about it on the Friday show that I did.
Okay, I forgot you did that.
Yeah, I had fun doing that, and making fun of a series in particular, the one with the from Makita Hiramoto, the whatever it's called,
the one that
the Body Switch manga. Yeah.
Ellie and you were like, this manga sucks.
Oh, I hated that series. I read a couple of chapters and I was like, this sucks.
You know what happened? I clicked on the art preview through the Japanese website, and then I remembered the opening scene and how inappropriate and not safe for work it is. And hopefully nobody caught it. I'm like, no, and quickly closed it. So that was a highlight from that stream.
Hate body swap mangas that like do it in that way. I only like body swap mangas when it's like about gender, not about like how can I touch myself as a girl.
The sexual, yeah. I know what you mean.
I don't mind like sexual stuff, but I don't know. It was just too. I don't know. It felt gross.
I read a couple chapters and I like moved on to something else. It wasn't for me.
Yeah,
like,
I think we were in the same page there.
Yeah. But Seven Seas announced some new stuff this week. We have here Go For It Nakamura-kun. It's a new edition release. When did the first edition come out?
I can check.
This is by Sunday.
Sunday. So the 2018. So it's been a minute. But if you
what is different about this new edition?
So if you look into it, the reason why they had to do a new one is because the series moved to a new licensor.
Okay.
So it's under a different licensor, and so in Japan they released these new editions with the new covers. So if they wanted to keep the license and keep printing it, basically Seven Seas also had to relicense it and publish a new edition with the new covers, which I know is depressing for some people because the original covers are really iconic.
Okay. I've seen that before.
For the anime as well. Like,
yeah,
when they were advertising that, they used that same motif as that cover.
Who started watching Netflix?
Did they die?
No. Sorry.
Anyway, I saw when I was looking at the comments and stuff on the new announcements, I did see some people. There was at least one comment I saw on Twitter of someone like, "You better not use this like terrible plain cover." And then that's where I saw someone talking about how it moved licensors. So I looked into that, and that happened to be the reason. But also another thing about this is it's going to be numbered. The existing 2 volumes are Go For It Nakamura and then Go For It Again Nakamura. So
keep going.
They are numbering them now. So that's one difference. A second difference aside from that, the covers, the publisher or the licensor, the size, the trim size, according to the website, Seven Seas website, says that it's going to be oversized. Or the press release, one of the two. So it will be a larger trim size than these. And I found online, I don't remember from when, but somewhere there was a leak that there's going to be new material. So this would probably be their best interest in keeping this license for both the reason of the fact that there's an anime coming out and they want to continue to ride the wave of popularity for that, but also secondly, so they can continue to publish it with the new material in these new volumes. So that's the reason for it.
Thank you. So yeah, this one comes out in September, first volume, and you can read the description there. I'm not gonna read it. You can pause and screenshot it or whatever, or go to the link. You do you. The other one that's coming out is I Can't Date My Student, Can I? This is by
hell
Shinichiro Narie. It comes out in January, the first volume. It's a ghost ship book.
Of course it is.
And it's a little naughty, but fortunately, these are I think adults, right?
Yeah, I've actually
Barely.
read like 2 chapters of this one, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? It's like the guy was in love with her when he was her high school student. And then he like grew up and he became a teacher too. I think that's like, hold on. Am I?
Well, I'm gonna
He
tell
like
you.
shows up at her door. I'm like, what is this?
I'm gonna tell you a story real quick, and it's gonna freak people out, but I find it hilarious. I had a coworker once. He left like 5 years ago, so it's okay. I can trash talk about him. He met his now wife when he was 10 years old, and she was 21. She was the summer camp advisor or like supervisor or the people that work for the thing, like what do you call it, like
Yeah,
counselor?
like a
Staff
counselor,
staff members. Yeah. And later, many years later, they found each other again, fell in love, and got married. And I'm like, okay, that's gross. And we didn't joke to his face, but we were joking at work, like was she eyeing him at like 10 years old, and then when she met him again, like was attracted again to him? Like I don't know what was happening there. It was kind of gross. But they're happily married. And I will say that after a month of being married, they had the audacity to make a seminar on marriage. And everybody at work clowned on him. Like, how the hell do you do a counseling thing when you've only been married for 1 month? And everybody there at work that is married, they've been married for like a decade or whatever. Like, dude, what? Anyways, shout out. Also, that person, I'm just spilling all the gossip. That person once believed, I swear I'm not making this up. That person believed with his heart that Wakanda was a real place. And he told another coworker of ours that he was excited for the Black Panther movie because the movie gave a spotlight to the people of Wakanda, so that people would understand the plight of them in Africa.
This guy's not real. This guy's fake.
It is 100% real.
Told me about that one back.
The coworker said, like, he looked at him with a straight face, and instead of correcting him or saying like, "Are you sure about that?" No, he literally went. He looked at him with a straight face and like, "No, no, 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 no." But like the people over there, no. That's not true. That's not true. It's a fake. It's a movie. It's from a comic book. He's like, oh, I see. So he got super embarrassed and never brought it up again. The reason I learned of it is because the other coworker told me the story. He didn't want anybody to find out, but I did, and now all of you know. So there are people out there that do believe fictional places in manga and comics are real. Just saying. And I swear I'm not making any of that up. I got a lot of stories like that, non-related to manga.
That is so funny.
That. I remember you telling us that, like, I don't know if it was when it happened or like if it was a little bit after when it happened, and you were like, "This is insane."
So yeah, I Can't Date My Student, Can I? I don't know if you guys want to check that out. That's up to you. Enjoy that. There are naughtier and raunchier things that are worth your time instead of this. That's my take on it.
Yeah, at the very least, they are both adults, but it is definitely because I mean, according to the description right there, like that he like proposed to her when he was a student, when he was still like in school, and then came back later and is like, because she was like, come back when you're 18 and you're an adult, and he comes back.
He took that personally.
Yeah. He's like, hell yeah. He came back and he's like, you made a promise and I'm sticking to it.
The emojis. Nice. Yeah. So moving on from this one.
Finally.
Cats! Cats!
Cats. We got Mocha, the cat, and his forever family. This is by Nigotaro. Is it one volume or is it volume 1? I assume it's one volume.
No, it's the beginning of the series.
Oh, it's a series. All right, you go, Mocha. I'm rooting for you. Volume 1. Mocha is a calico cat, an extremely rare combination said to bring good luck. Abandoned on the streets as a kitten, now he's spoiled by his adoptive humans who love his typical cat moods and mischief, whether he's walking on the book they're trying to read, climbing the curtains, or just doing a big stretch. He'll put a smile on your face just like he does for his family.
Big stretch.
That's super cute. I love it.
This one was labeled, like if you go online, it's labeled as Josei, but it's also one that was originally published online, so like on Twitter. So I don't think it counts as people just throwing a label out there now.
Unfortunately, Mocha is sandwiched here between these two idiots and this one.
Oh no, the quirky!
This is the best description. Let's make a harem in a zombie world by Yu Imai, who, if you know, the creator of Witches of Adamas or whatever it is, which that's the like,
I don't want to, yeah.
Diamonds, like the one where like men have a condition that makes them create diamonds with their
That one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the same creator as that series. Mind you, 7 Seas also licenses. So given that they picked this up after that series, that one must have sold well.
Of course it's
I hate
how many of these individuals have been buying Witches of Adamas or whatever, and you're all gonna buy Let's Make a Harem in a Zombie World, where the plot of this one is that his splooge cures the zombie infection.
Want me to?
Are you
said it. Want me to read it for everybody and freak everybody out?
You can go ahead and do it, but
okay. Let's Make a Harem in a Zombie World by Yu Imai. Sorry, comes out in January. We're goofing on it, and the chat is horrified, but I guarantee you this will sell. There are a lot of weirdos out there, and they're excited for this stuff.
This is so ridiculous. I have to at least try the first volume out to see how bad.
This is why Don't Call It Mystery isn't selling as well, because you fuckers are wasting your money on a guy whose semen is curing zombie-ness. What are we doing here? Read something worthwhile for once.
And this is an ongoing, so we have volume 1. Thank you, James, for pointing that out. When a zombie apocalypse suddenly breaks out during the school festival, shogi player Kotaro manages to save the beautiful and buxom Kana just before she's taken by a swarm. But when they reach shelter, they discover she's been bitten. Desperate not to die a virgin, Kana asks Kotaro to sleep with her before she changes, and he obliges. Thinking this could be his only opportunity, after sharing their first time together, they discover a miracle. Kana's bite is fading away. Does Kotaro have the cure for the virus inside him? Convinced this is true, Kana is determined to stick close to him and have plenty of fun in the meantime. But when they make their way to Kana's school for shelter and protection, they come across something that could be more dangerous than the zombies. Dun, dun, dun. when I saw this, I didn't know it was by the same creator as the other one. I said like, okay, so it's a harem. All right, if it's the end of the world and you want to have some fun or whatever, I didn't know it was about this. Like this is like weird and disturbing. Puts a different twist on The Walking Dead. So shout out.
The fucking dead.
Right. There you go.
It's the
just
fucking dead.
It's such series like this. The concepts are so ridiculous that I'm like, I have to. I absolutely.
It's pretty impressive that they can make something up like this. Like the creativity to just go down this rabbit hole of.
Yeah, I'm sorry to Mocha the cat for being sandwiched between two deranged ghost ship titles.
Poor Mocha.
But the sad part is I'm more likely to pick up one of these than I am to pick up Mocha. And I'm just being honest.
Yeah, no, we're keeping it real. I love it. The next one here.
It keeps getting worse.
The next one here is by Inu Chiku. This is My Cute Cousin Always Gets Her Way, Volume 1. Comes out in November. When Nozomu ends up having to spend his summer vacation at his uncle's house, his main concern isn't being stuck in the middle of nowhere with nothing but hills and rice fields all around. It's his cousin, So. This tan tomboy is cute and full of pep, but has zero respect for Nozomu's personal space or his authority as her older cousin. And to make matters worse, whether intentional or not, her clinging behavior almost makes it feel like she's coming onto him. Will Nozomu's poor heart survive until the end of this summer, or will he end up as obsessed with her as she seems to be with him?
Shaking my damn head.
The fucking banjo strings intensify. That one
catching strays in this too.
That one needs to have hashtag Alabama on like Baka updates.
I am so sorry, Kane. This is not the wholesome stream you wanted. That is a cover. God no.
I have to say I do read Grand Blue Dreaming, and this one, at the very least, they're adults or they're older. Yeah, they're college students here. Yeah, but this also has the cousin relationship thing. Is according to our homie Fatima, the cousin thing is not that weird in Japan, and that's why it's so prevalent. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. That doesn't mean that we needed this.
Yeah.
No, boy. Moving on from this one. They're really
giving us some great stuff.
Can't all be winners every week. It's Just a Dream, right? This one's a webtoon from White-Eared. Volume 1 comes out in November. While looking for a part-time job, 24-year-old, how do I read this?
Probably Jungo.
Jung-O, probably.
Jung-O.
There's usually a dash.
Right. Stumbles upon a curious and looking for an assistant. Enticed by the excellent benefits, Jung, I'm going to call him that because we're homies, is eager to apply. Before he knows it, he finds himself in a situation that is far more bizarre than he could ever imagine. His cute but very grumpy boss is a shaman, okay, who works in, I did not read this beforehand, works inside people's dreams. Homie is going to help him. And if that wasn't crazy enough, the moody and prickly boss has also been cursed by a nightmare seedling, causing uncontrollable sexual arousal. While the boss may still not be thrilled about homie, he knows there's no one else he can turn to for help. And lucky for him, Jung is always in a giving mood. It's a sexual round of announcements from Seven Seeds.
Yeah, what the fuck? Poor Mocha. Poor Mocha's just there.
The cat is just there, collateral damage. And this one, yeah, it's all like
the
this
cat,
one's pretty.
Mocha, Nakamura, they're taking strays.
I know. Everything else we can probably skip.
I almost forgot Nakamura was there.
Yeah, you get so distracted by how like horny everything else is that you completely forget Nakamura was even there.
Right. So that's the latest round of announcements. There was an article here about the Titan stuff, but we covered this last week with the Hades stuff. And there were more teases that we were tagged on Twitter, but I don't have the info right now of more Titan leaks of licenses, but they have not been reported officially here.
It looks like they're announcing them one at a time pretty slowly. So probably by like mid-month, we should have all of those.
They posted the Sonda one.
Yeah, there's the Sonda.
I didn't know if that was the one you were talking about.
I'm really excited for Sonda, but I'm so upset that it's Titan. I mean, we talked about it last week, but yeah.
Oh man, sorry. The article on the right side, I didn't know that author made a new series.
Thank you.
What's up, Will?
Well, thank you for tuning in, joining. I don't know what I'm saying. The Princess. Oh yeah. Kokyo Sinja's manga is ending. Komori-san can't decline. There was something else.
Licensed by anyone?
I don't think so.
13.
It had an anime. I don't think so. Maybe it's up for grabs. I've seen most of Kokyo Sinja's work. Miss Kobayashi is the best one. Peach Boy Riverside was good. Idaten Deities, it's unfinished, so I can't give a proper rating on it. And I can't understand what my husband is saying. That was pretty funny. But it's like a comedy bit. Like the episodes are like 5 minutes long and the chapters are super tiny. So, but Miss Kobayashi is my favorite. I prefer the anime over the manga, just in case somebody out there is going to be weirded out and say like, "Oh, you like that?" Like, yeah, dude, whatever. Anyways, the other thing that I wanted to mention is that this manga came out. I don't know if you heard about it. It's Maison and the Man-Eating Apartment. This is by Ku, Tanaka, and Akima. Ku is famous. Sorry, go ahead.
Saw that like today on Twitter.
Ku is the writer of The Vertical World, which has a pretty big fan base online. And Akima is the one that drew and wrote Shojo Null, which was on Shonen Jump a year and a half ago, I think. And it got canceled after like 15 chapters or something, or 30 chapters. I don't know.
I think I remember you talking about that one.
I did do a first impressions on this panel. I forgot to keep going because I don't like reading digital manga these days. So I start these series, I'm like, I'll keep going, and I forget. But this one, this is the shonen equivalent of Q Hayashida writing for kids. I don't know. This is really messed up, and I think it has a lot of potential. It's not like macabre or like inappropriate. It's just like wacky ideas. I don't even know how to describe it. I'll read the description and give you my honest thoughts because I had a hard time formulating what I was going to say for this stream. The clock strikes at the single second before the end of the world, yet humanity has escaped extinction and carries on with their daily lives in the strange and terrible apartment where time stands still. A young girl, Maison, landlord by birth, is on the brink of revealing its secrets. An astonishing sci-fi, blah, blah, blah. So essentially, the world has ended, and Earth looks like Mercury. You know how Mercury is so close to the sun where everything's just burned up? And there's just like rocky terrain, and that's it. That's Earth. But there's this super tall pillar, and that is also being destroyed. However, inside of it, it's like time stopped at the 1 second mark before the apocalypse or whatever. And inside, I assume there's a magical doohickey that is making time stop forever, perpetually. So there's a huge community of people living in this one apartment pillar thing, and they have their own new society where the building itself gives birth to new people, and they are given roles that are in themes of of being an apartment. So you get the landlord, you get the all the different positions or whatever. And Maison is the latest girl that is assigned to be a landlord. I don't know what that entails specifically because even she doesn't know. But I assume she's just going to be the new leader. But she's a little bit too young, so she can't do it right now. She's 14 or 15. The story involves her and her friendship with this young kid. The kid goes missing. Spoilers. He is no longer with us. And that sets off a weird chain of events of her wanting to learn more about the apartments and the nature of it, because people can get recycled, which I assume is like sent outside, destroyed, and their essence goes back into the building, and it's like being reborn as a different person. I don't know. These are all just speculations, but it's pretty insane. Let me show you the art on it. If it'll open, there we go. Also, the first line that you read says "Bow chicka wow wow." Look at that. I just wanted to point that out. You sold me on that. Like, okay, I'm interested. Let's go. The sun's huge, so this is the Earth.
Translation.
Oh. The world as you see it. Single second is all the time we have left, and this is the final structure where people live. It's, I guess, being destroyed, and but inside they're on a time loop of 1 second eternally, but it's all falling apart. And I love the art. It's so grungy and sketchy, and it has those Die Dark vibes, in my opinion. Right there. This guy with some weird eye.
Very wall-eyed.
Right.
Old elvish-looking dude.
And yeah, this is when people are being birthed. I assume this is the heart of the apartment. Homie screaming. And you get some babies.
Hell yeah, that's how babies are made.
Yep.
The building gives it to you.
This child will be our new landlord.
That's why you gotta go to the hospital, because the hospital.
This is a bizarre residential sci-fi adventure. So if you've always been fascinated with the idea of mixing sci-fi with slice of life and a residential building, then look no more than this brand new series. Welcome to the last apartment on Earth, Maison and the Man-Eating Apartment. So it goes back and forth. We have some scenes in the past, as you can see here, Maison as a young kid, as a toddler with his friend. And I do want to show you what happens to the friend. I don't want to spoil everything if you want to read it. But homie insists on looking through the apartment because he found something that he shouldn't have. And it I guess that's the mystery of the thing, of the story, of trying to find out why time stops and why the construction of the building and why does this guy is so
And why that guy looks like that.
So this is his friend Bertie. Is that how I'm supposed to read it?
Yeah.
Bertie. Let's do Bertie. So he stumbles upon this thing, which gave me a scare, to be honest. So this is what the previous landlord found. And then there's this thing right here, which he is like the janitor of the thing. And like I don't know, like people step out of bounds and he takes care of them and recycles them or something. I'm not too sure. So
I don't like him.
He is called Apartment Man.
That's when you go outside your apartment and you see that thing walking down the halls at night.
It's Apartment Man.
Why Birdie? Doesn't make sense. He was only 14. Why did he get recycled? It's not fair, but that's how we survive through the power of this apartment building. The world outside us will be decimated within a second, but here inside, that time stretches on infinitely, keeping us alive.
It's like-
Does that by
like-
recycling everything.
It's like the Hotel Oblivion in Umbrella Academy.
Right. So people, I assume, when their time has come to die and expire, they get recycled. So new people show up and humanity can survive, I guess, in this one perpetual second. I don't know. I'm interested. I'll keep watch. Hopefully I don't forget to stop or whatever. But yeah, look at Apartment Man. Yay.
If you don't keep reading, Apartment Man's gonna come for you.
Right. That'd be fun.
I actually really, the name Apartment Man, I couldn't have come up with anything better myself. That's like the perfect name for this. Like,
I mean, it is Maison and the man eating apartment, so.
but I just love Apartment Man. Oh, hey, Apartment Man.
This is
Just
the
not-
manager's office. And something really disgusting is that she tries to tackle him, but it doesn't work. Why was Birdie recycled? What did Birdie see? Civil Liberty Agent Birdie attempted to follow the path of your predecessor, and he takes out of his belly button the Birdie's last items that he had on him, which is pretty gross if you think about it. Their belongings are to be given to the one with whom they were closest. So in a very sad moment, the box actually has Maison's birthday cake, which they wanted to celebrate later. So now Maison is going to investigate the apartment complex, I guess, and the secrets and why Birdie had to be recycled and all that stuff. So this is pretty messed up in a fun way, and I typically don't expect to see that in shonen manga. So it gave me some Die Dark vibes that I want to continue reading. So I'll keep you guys informed.
I'm stuck on Apartment Man. That's so fucking funny.
I love Apartment Man.
I love Apartment Man. He's so gross to me, but you know what? I love him now.
Boy says, I think he looks chill.
I wanna do Apartment Man cosplay.
Oh, gross!
Go to
Ew.
cons and just like take people and be like, you're
Gross.
getting recycled. And then I'll like come back and give their belongings to their friend.
Oh my god. Stay away from me if you do that.
Colleen, it's your time. You must be.
No, I don't want to be
Oh, God,
recycled
this
by
hurts.
Apartment Man. Don't recycle me, Apartment Man.
Yeah, so yeah, the fact that his name is Apartment Man kind of makes him scarier. Yeah, it's goofy, but at the same time, it is pretty creepy because you don't really know anything. He's just like a silent figure there. Just, oh, you stepped out of bounds. I'm gonna take you out and kill you, recycle you, or whatever. You know what? At least in the face of Armageddon and the apocalypse, at least they're recycling and looking out for the Earth. You know. Even though the Earth is gone now, but good for them, you know.
Yeah, that I think the same idea as what Hfield just said about that he's named Apartment Man like makes it even scarier because it's like such a it's a nothing name, you know, like
Yeah.
they don't know what this thing is, so it's like the kids just started calling him Apartment Man and it stuck, is what I imagine.
It's definitely like creepypasta naming device.
Yeah.
Gotta make friends with Apartment Man. We'd be besties. Hell yeah.
Yeah, what if there's
Apartment
a
Man sounds
One
really fun.
rotation with Apartment Man.
what if there's like a spin-off comedy series and it's just like it's like the kids hanging out with Apartment Man?
It's gonna be called the Apartment Man and Friends or something.
Apartment Man and me.
And me, yeah.
Beautiful.
Boku
Oh,
no
yeah,
Apartment
Apartment
Man.
Man, my neighbors.
Get
My
us on this.
Oh. I am behind. My mentor, Brian Stelfreeze, was at a con dressed in a nice suit based off of an African dress. He went to a restaurant and convinced the staff he was the ambassador of Wakanda. This was the 90s. Let's go.
That's
Okay.
your
People at the restaurant, they were probably like, yeah, that checks out. Okay.
your old
Welcome.
that was your old coworker was there, and that's why he was convinced it was real.
Yeah, it was him who he convinced.
He was at that restaurant, and then like 20-30 years later he finds out.
Apartment Man, Slender Man, and Dorohedoro Cayman. Dream Blunt rotation.
Apartment Man, Slender Man, and the Dirt Man from that TikTok. Leave dirt under your pillow for the Dirt Man.
I don't know. That may have been after I got off TikTok because I don't know Dirt Man.
That the dude who made that video now like has like a contract with one of the like I think the Silk almond milk or whatever, or like one of the other because it's like he just makes music.
Oh, there are cats, by the way, in this apocalypse.
There are cats.
Yeah. Funky cats. Look at the ears.
Aw, that's kind of cute.
I like them.
Little arrow ears.
Mm-hmm. And there are mice, of course. Why not? And he's called Apartment Cat.
Oh my god.
What if he's actually the final boss of the manga? He's the one controlling Apartment Man.
Oh, someone said salad fingers. That's another good one to add to the bloat rotation.
Yeah.
Salad fingers, Apartment Man.
Ugh. Let me find Apartment Man again.
All right, I just sent a link to the private chat of the Dirt Man video.
Thank you. Now I get to know Dirt Man. I just hate that panel. I hate that panel of him looming over him. It's disgusting, and I hate it.
I think he's pretty chill because he's got his eyes closed, you know?
Colleen, you need to just Yossify him like you did the Kingdom dude for...
Oh, that's true. You know, anytime I make a character a little cunty looking, it does help.
Just put like blush and like sparkles and stuff.
You know what? That's what I shall do. I shall get some. Hold on. What was it? Mason and apartment.
Is he single?
Apartment. And I'll work on that.
Yeah, Salad Fingers feels like someone that you see at like a crack den.
You know, for the longest time, sorry to jump around for a bit, people pronounce it Cayman, right?
Yeah.
But it's clearly right there, it's based on the gator. So the proper pronunciation for me would be Cayman, but nobody's saying it like that. So it weirds me out to say it Cayman. I don't know, whatever.
It came and it went.
Right.
But
Dirt Man is a good guy.
God, I really.
Apartment Man and Stoop Kid.
I hate Apartment Man.
Hyman is also a good guy.
Shame. Wait, who was Stoop Kid?
Stoop Kid. He's afraid to leave a stoop.
That was.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Like Stoop Kid's afraid to leave a stoop, and then Arnold had to help him like get the nerve to leave his stoop, and then there's making fun of him, and he like stepped off the stoop, and they were like, "Oh shit, he's not afraid anymore."
Where's the other panel? Look at that.
There it is.
It's giving me like Cell vibes as well. Imperfect Cell.
For some reason, I keep thinking about Redeads from The Legend of Zelda.
Also, yeah, I can see
even
that.
though they don't. He doesn't look like any interpretation of the Redeads that I can think of off the top of my head, but just the idea, like I'm imagining he's like a slow moving lumbering thing like the Redeads are.
His chest looks like a sad lion. Got the eyes, nose, and the frowny face here with the chin.
Don't be mean to Apartment Man. He's just a sad lion.
Or maybe that's his real face, and the one on top is a decoy, like the anglerfish down in the ocean. I'm thinking way too much about Apartment Man.
I think Apartment Man all the time.
I just learned of Apartment Man, and I think of him all the time.
I haven't stopped thinking about him since I first learned about him.
Apartment Man?
I'm
hurt him.
I'm thinking now the song, Particle Man by They Might Be Giants, but it's Apartment Man. Apartment Man, Apartment Man.
Civil liberty. Look at that. And it makes noises. His belly says glop and slurp.
Oh, that's even worse, actually. You made him worse.
Glop, slurp. Pretty moist in there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty moist.
Don't worry, I'm working on making him cunty.
Thank you. Happy 14th birthday, Maison. You know what, chat? The real plot twist is this is the sequel to Maison Ikoku.
This is what happens to the
many years into the future. I'm just going to leave it there for a minute. Slurp and glop. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Slurp and Glop podcast.
Tag
It's
yourself.
your host, Apartment Man.
Where we slurp and glop.
Doing the things that an apartment can.
Doing the things an apartment can. He goes slurp and he goes glop. Apartment Man.
Josh, I thought of it and I forgot to mention Made in Abyss. There's hints of that with the apartment, or not the apartment. The apartment, the whole structure and the uncertainty of it and stuff. So
I thought the art looked very reminiscent of Made in Abyss. I thought you were going to say that the artist was on this.
I just saw Apartment Man and thought, oh, like a Die Dark monster demon.
Apartment Man is number one waifu 2025.
That's his belly button. The belly button is a portal to another dimension. So he's got an infinite pocket there where he can store everything.
He will be when I'm done with him.
He's got a bag of holding inside of his belly. A belly of holding, if you will.
I'm serious. I'm going in right now. Apartment Man's looking very, very
very
I don't know what I was
slurpy.
gonna say. Yeah, it's very slurpy and glorpy.
Apartment Man, more like Apartment Queen.
Like Nightmares, who doesn't? So shout out. Yeah.
Should Apartment Man have a long blonde ponytail or a long brunette ponytail?
Brunette, because it contrasts with something that I'm not too sure of.
You know what? Let's give Apartment Man a nice balayage.
There you go.
We can mix the best of both worlds.
Apartment Man body pillow when?
Have that next to my Godzilla body pillow and my Optimus Prime body pillow.
Heck yeah. He should have bangs. Okay.
I was contemplating that, but I think it will get in the way of his beautiful lashes I've given him. And I think it's a lot cuntier to just be bald with a ponytail.
Before we descend into more madness, let me give a shout out to our sponsor before we continue.
Yes,
InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. All the manga that we hauled, you can probably find it at InStock Trades. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices. Free shipping in the U.S. at $50 or more. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% discount to your order if you make it on a week-by-week basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service. Only at InStockTrades.com. Also, I wanted to remind everybody that we do have that gift card giveaway. At some point during the month, we will be doing that. It could be on a Friday show, it could be on a Monday, it could be on a Thursday show, and have to tune in to find out. But thank you regardless. Hit the like button, share the video. Before Apartment Man becomes the thing and becomes like the character for 2025. You heard it here first, and you can share the video with people and get them hooked on Apartment Man.
And then spread this Apartment Man fan art around. We must let the author know that we were Apartment Man stans before
we
it
stan
became
Apartment
cool.
Man.
Apartment stan.
Actually, let me find the Tenchi stuff while you guys continue with the Apartment Man extravaganza. The slurpering.
Or whatever. Armature. Tenchi, no need for Tenchi. I went back to the store that I got like a million old as dirt manga from, and they had 2 random volumes of Tenchi, and I was like, do I want these? I passed on them. They organized their books though. Because I know like back when I sent you all the pictures of those books, they were all just kind of like
all over.
But they organized it to where now like there's 3 Billy bookcases that are filled with like older things, and then 4 Billy bookcases with like newer things. So it's all separated from each other, so it's easy to look for like anything that might be of interest. And they actually put them in alphabetical order. So finally someone went in and did the work. And I looked through, and there were definitely a few more things that were interesting, but nothing that I was going to go in on right now. Did it die? Did you die?
My thing always dies.
Oh.
That's what you get for messing with Apartment Man.
He's coming for me.
Man.
I am almost done. I gotta give him a nice little fur coat.
Here's my Tenchi collection, chat. If you guys want to see it, shoot, in no particular order, because whatever, it's late. On Blu-ray, we got Dual Parallel Trouble Adventure. This is in an alternate, what do you call it? Alternate world, but it is part of the Tenchi universe. This one was released by Discotech. It's on Blu-ray. I remember watching this on TV through the, what was the block? The Anime Unleashed block from G4 TV before that became, or Tech TV, before it became the other thing. So, yeah, I'm that old. We got that. Here we have a really banged up copy of Tenchi Muyo GXP. It's pretty banged up. This is the Viridian set from Funimation. Don't fall. Here we have these. This was super expensive to get. Here we have volume 1 of Magical Project S. This one with homegirl Sasami, reimagined as a magical girl, and this is volume 2 of that. What's cool is that these volumes have like these cool acrylic poster thingamajigs, illustrations, whatever they're called. I don't know. That's pretty nice. Tenchi fanfic. A friend of mine did that back in the day, in the 90s. This one was also pretty expensive. You're not going to find a lot of copies on sites like eBay, but if you do find it for a good, decent price, I would grab it because I don't think they're going to put this out on Blu-ray anytime soon. This is the Tenchi Muyo Mihoshi Special mixed in with Magical Girl Pretty Sammy. Hold on. I'll get to it.
Riley, you saw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the special thing, the DVD. Look at that. Back when we don't have discs like this anymore. Look at that. That's so cool. Dual color. Love it. Check out that. I have a copy of the Tenchi Muyo movie collection. These are all in the separate universes, not related to the main Tenchi universe, but still pretty cool to have all three in one set. From Genion, rest in peace. Here we have the complete set, DVD set for Tenchi Universe on DVD. And Tenchi in Tokyo, complete collection as well. And this is the main Tenchi universe. We got Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oki. I believe this is the 4th OVA series. And this is the original Tenchi Muyo stuff. And look at that. Pioneer, baby. THX. I think it's THX.
School.
Yeah, this is pretty old. But if you try and Google this stuff, the Funimation Blu-ray releases, too expensive and rare to get for a decent price. This is also a Viridian set from Funimation. So, yeah. They don't make anime like this show anymore, so. I'm missing, by the way, before we continue, I'm missing AI Tenchi, which was a separate universe created for the anniversary. And I'm missing War for Geminar, those two. So if you guys know where I can find those for cheap, let me know.
Gio, you are not.
Oh my God. What have you created? Oh, yes. Apartment Girl. Let's go.
Apartment Queen.
That is fantastic.
He is beautiful.
This is pretty badass.
This is my best work to date.
Sorry, Warren.
I have a gift for really just making ugly manga characters look cunty.
Can this replace Kingdom Guy?
I don't know, but Kingdom Guy is like quintessential. Oh, you know what I should have done? I didn't do the liquefy tool. I should have given him the cat eye with the liquefy.
Ooh,
really gave him that buccal fat removal.
I've seen that stripper. Nice. I have some of the VHS still. Nice. Yeah. Also, there is I you know what? I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna download the image. I'm gonna save it to my files, and then we can upload it as a wallpaper for this stream.
Beautiful.
Let me do that real quick. Save image. Oh, but it saves it as a web file. Hold on, let me convert it to PNG.
The lengths we will go for Apartment Man.
I know this is a really good bit though. I like it. Okay.
You should put it on like Twitter and as your endorsement for this series.
Everyone read. It's got Apartment Man in it.
You're like, oh my God, you have to read Maison and the Man-Eating Apartment. It has the greatest.
His name is Apartment Man.
He is Apartment Man, and he is incredible.
I'm gonna post a picture of him and like just screenshot him, and I'm gonna be like, girls introducing their boyfriends to their friends for the first time. Everybody, this is Todd. And it's just Todd's just like.
Girls, this is Apartment Man.
I need to pull that up before I forget. Because that's actually very funny.
This is just I'm imagining though, like legitimately someone just dating Apartment, and she's just like, oh my God, I want you to meet my boyfriend, Apartment Man. We've been dating for 6 months now. He specializes in residential security.
And recycling. He loves recycling.
He recycles, yeah.
And that just reminds me of the Sabrina Carpenter special she had on Netflix for Christmas. And one of the sketches was she just comes in to introduce her friends to her new boyfriend, and it's literally just Santa Claus. And she's like, guys, it's not Santa. That's actually very mean because just because he's fat, he's Santa. How dare you? And it's like he's literally in the Santa.
There we go. That's a
Santa
good.
suit.
That's a nice angle.
Just
Beautiful.
because he's got numerous jagged, disgusting teeth does not mean he's apartment man. Come on.
Right. If you're gonna share it on Twitter, you can quote retweet. I think I shared the Manga Plus link or something. The greatest male stripper of all time, Apartment Man. I can hear Apartment Man's rendition of "Hit Me Baby One More Time" in my head already.
I did end up kind of making him a little bit like Britney Spears.
I am telling you, early contender for waifu of the year 2025.
We should give this to Good Smile so they can make a pop-up parade figure. Yeah. I triple dog dare you to drop this one to Jess randomly. Oh, you know me. Of course I'm going to do that. I'm going to share this on Monday and horrify the Monday crowd.
If we do real manga, fake manga, we have to talk about Apartment Man.
Yeah, we got to put Apartment Man in there.
Colleen, do you want to hang out with us for fake manga, real manga?
You guys always invite me, and then you never end up doing it. Not inviting me, but not doing the fake manga, real manga.
No, but we're going to do it for real because we were supposed to do it on December, and then I delayed it for January, and it's already March. So at the rate of when it will happen, it'll be like July when we actually stream it. But it'll happen if you're available.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would love to.
I think it should be you two guys versus the other Omnibros team. And I'll be the something. I'll be apartment guy.
You'll be Apartment Man.
Yeah. I'll be the referee or whatever.
He has never done this on camera before. Hi, bud. He's like, he crawled over to me. Say hi.
I think he wants to see Apartment Man.
You love Apartment Man, don't you?
Been drawn.
I love Apartment Man. Oh, look at him.
I just noticed. Do you have him with like
Whoa,
a hoodie off of his shoulders?
Yeah, that was supposed to be his fur coat around his shoulders.
Oh, I thought it was like, you know how a lot of the like younger ladies.
Yeah. Like that, but like with a fur coat.
Okay.
He's wearing the fur coat like this. Yes. Yo.
I'll never be him.
I could never be Apartment Man.
I love it. Wife of the year. Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad everyone likes Apartment Man. See,
Thank you
and
so
then
much.
I've taken the disgustingness away from him.
Right.
I mean,
good job.
disgusting or otherwise, Apartment Man is always perfect, no matter what.
Let's see. Let's do this. We got one more Apartment Man thing to go. There we go. Now we can do this.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Now you can jump scare them with
Oh.
you can jump scare them with Apartment Man on the other shows. No context.
No context whatsoever.
It's like the female gremlin from Gremlins 2 with the lipstick.
No, literally, that's like Apartment Man, and then in the sequel, Apartment Man has like a girl version, and it's just that. Because they don't know how to make a girl version of something without just adding lashes and boobs.
Just red lips, eyeshadow, lashes, big titties. And that's it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's see. I was like, no, Apartment Man has an OnlyFans. He would have an OnlyFans.
I hope he does. I hope he's making bank off of his foot pics.
WebP files, they are terrible, dude. I hate them so much.
Where do they even come from? I feel like this year. I just started getting a lot of them.
I have a software. If you guys are into image conversions, it's called XN Convert. You literally drag and drop. You put in the image, and the output is you can set it to whatever file extension you want. So I'll take those files, throw them in there, and then spit it back out as a PNG or a JPEG. So again, it's called XN Convert. Yeah. It's a free software to use if you're interested. I use it a lot for the thumbnails.
They should just get rid of any format that we don't like.
Yeah.
You can't upload it. The WebP files, you can't upload them anywhere. You can't edit those.
Yeah.
Photoshop won't take them. It's stupid.
Every once in a while I'm doing something and like I just, I drag and drop image files and then I try to upload and it's like image file not
No, that's what you need to do during the other shows.
Let me change the name. Apartment Man. Do not delete, because Jess is gonna see this tomorrow and he's gonna freak the fuck out.
Or just Apartment Man, do not open.
do not open.
Oh wait, do not
Apartment
show,
Man inside, do not open.
do not
I don't
show
know what I
on
expected.
stream. I labeled it do not show on stream. So yeah. Wow.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Riley, you were saying something, and then I jump scared you.
I was saying like I'll open, I'll drag and drop a bunch of files on my desktop, and then I'll try to open one of the WebPs, not knowing what it is, and it's just like not, file not able to be used, blah blah blah, whatever it says. And I spend like I keep trying and trying and trying to reopen it because I'm just absent-minded, and then by the time I realize why it's doing that, I'm like, oh, you motherfucker.
You
So
are sounding particularly northern Midwest today.
Me?
Yes.
I can see
that's-
that.
I
Yeah.
am.
You kept saying open.
I
That's like a Milwaukee, or not Milwaukee. That's like a Michigan.
don't know why, but like
And just there. No.
Just there, you did it. Yeah.
I didn't do that on purpose, but I like for over a decade, I've had people comment on the way I say open.
You're saying your O's very much like a Michigan, a Michigander, a Michigander.
Yeah, I've never
Um,
even been to Michigan.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you were from the North Midwest or something originally, and that's why you have that. But that's
No, I was-
funny.
I was born here. I was
Yeah, you
born,
just sound like you're from Michigan. That's funny.
I was born in Houston.
Yeehaw, brother. Yeah,
Yeehaw.
also, if you Google Apartment Man manga, we show up as the third link. I love that
Oh hell yeah!
because nobody's talking about it until now. I saw it today. I'm like, we're gonna talk about that tonight because why not?
And I'm
Apartment
glad
Man.
we did. Now I get to talk about Apartment Man and how much I love him. He's gonna be my new Mori King.
Whenever somebody says apartment on the show, now I'm just gonna flash it real quick.
Apartment.
Apartment.
I love that TikTok. No, literally. That's what you sound like.
Not to shame you or anything, just an
I'm
observation.
not shaming. I'm just confused why you sound like that.
I don't know. I think that like I have developed a very
Or maybe you were watching stuff recently that might have influenced it, or I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know. I like go between things, and my accent is just an amalgamation of like a
Yeah.
lot of different stuff. And I think it helps me to be not to be placed.
They'll
Right.
never find me. They're
Except
gonna think I'm in Michigan.
I'm like, they'll never find me.
It literally
Yeah.
said where you live.
Literally just said where I'm from.
I will discuss this with the rest of the Omni Bros to see if they want to do it on a Thursday, the giveaway, and I'll use the hashtag Apartment Man. We'll see. It's what happens when you overconsume maple syrup. Common side effect.
I haven't had maple syrup in a long time either.
You're a Michigan at heart. We need to send you there.
Right.
I'm the new cool student.
Houston's not a real place. So yeah, there it is. While we're at it, before we go offline, DEI Harpy. Where can people find you when you're not here with us with Apartment Man?
You can find me on YouTube at Colleen's Manga Rex, on Instagram at Colleen's Manga Rex, on Blue Sky at Colleen's Manga Rex, I think. And I don't know if I've been on since this was announced, but I have a panel at C2E2 on April 12th. So if you want to come see me, I will be doing a panel all about shoujo manga, as per usual with me. And I got some fun stuff I got planned. So yeah.
That's awesome. You know what you should do? For fun. Print out this image and bring it to the con just for fun. And like give it away for free. Like, here you go. Souvenir from the
Here's
convention.
Apartment Man.
Apartment Man.
Oh my god, that would be funny.
Great.
Only to people who mention Omni Bros though, and I'll have a special Apartment Man.
You should get into like a sticker or something, like have it printed as some stickers.
Yeah, and then it's like a special code. You gotta say Omni Bros, and I'll be like, I got it right here for you.
Let's go. You see this? Apartment Man is real shoujo. Heck yeah.
Sometimes shoujo is Apartment Man.
Why is the panel now about Apartment Man?
What is Apartment Man? Is the new panel name.
Email the C2E2 admin and just let them know, like, hey, change plans.
Change the plans. I'm talking about Apartment Man, and you cannot stop me.
You're doing a whole, like, Charlie Day, like, Pepe Sylvia, but it's Apartment Man pictures all over the board connected by string.
Oh my god.
Look, the chat's excited about the panel. Let's go.
Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm very excited. My cheeks hurt.
I just realized, was I saying the name of the cat wrong? Is it mocha, like the coffee, or
you were saying mocha, and I'm pretty sure it's mocha, but
yeah, mocha. Okay.
I wasn't gonna say anything because who cares?
Okay. Mocha cares. Smudged in between smut.
Yeah, that's what Mocha actually cares about, not whether you said his name wrong.
However, if you say Apartment Man 3 times, he shows up.
Apartment Man, Apartment Man, Apartment Man.
You're like, I couldn't say it fast enough.
I'm not good at tongue twisters. And that is why when you come to my panel, you will know that I fuck up when I'm talking a lot, and you're going to hear it in real time.
You'll be fine. If you say Kingdom 3 times, your manga gets canceled. So don't say it. Yeah, they got to pay the bill somehow at this, you know?
Bro, that's the craziest move going into a recession and licensing.
I saw a post the other day. Someone was talking about the tariffs, and I was like, and they did this. They licensed Kingdom right before this? We are so astronomically fucked. We are fucked. They're only going to publish Kingdom. They're going to get rid of everything. It's just going to be Kingdom manga.
I'm happy that at least Call of the Night ends in the summer, so I'll be good.
It would be so, if the funniest outcome would be if they're like, fuck, we can't do it, and then they cancel Kingdom before.
5 volumes in, they're like, we can't do this, fam. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oh my god, you guys should just stop. My cheeks fucking hurt right now.
Don't they know big personality manga is recession proof? That will forever sell extremely well. Fortunately and unfortunately.
That's why. That's 7 Seas knows, like the
license sale all 7 Seas.
They're like, recession coming. Let's give them the smut
They need the big titties.
and the etchy.
They need the big titties to get them through.
People depressed about the economy, they'll spend $15 on some boobies.
$15. $15. Hold on, just give them a little $15.
Oh, man.
Things I do on camera. I should not be doing this.
It kind of looked like the Mr. Beast.
I spent $15.
Oh man.
Movies.
Insufferable Omnibus Collector. How about you? Where can people find you?
The Omnibus Collector at all the different places. I need to get out my videos really soon, but I got obviously into a reading bug. I got a reading bug and I just got into the groove. And so every moment where I was like, I should probably be working on videos, I was like, but I like reading.
Right.
But
Hey,
it'll happen.
sometimes you gotta read to make videos in the first place, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
not these videos, but
Okay, well, fair, but
I feel like if I stopped, like it, once that ball is rolling, if I stopped rolling it,
you're
I
not gonna go
lose
back.
that momentum, and I'm like,
Yeah.
shit. So I wanted
Oh,
to
here-
like, get to a certain point and then do it.
It's up there with Colleen reaction to Colette decides to die license. Nice. Right. Big Titties Goth Girlfriends is the comic we need. Yes, that is a real one. That's a real one? Okay. I wonder what it's about.
The power
Will the panel be recorded? It's asking.
So,
Saj is
Someone
asking.
else had asked that as well on my server, and what I can say right now is that it seems like the people who run the con don't allow outside recording of panels.
Bastards.
They can only they'll record it on request, but not everyone will get their request like accepted. But I haven't requested yet. But
What about a live stream?
I don't
Or is
know.
that-
Yeah, I don't know if that's like part of it. I just
Okay.
saw that they were like, no recording, like we own this panel. So if you do anything, like it has to be through us. That's kind of like what.
Very Fine Condition had his panel from last year. He recorded it himself
At
Looks like-
C2E2.
at C2E2.
Interesting.
Huh?
I'll have to read the thing again because from what I read, that's what it looked like. So unless they changed the policy, maybe.
Better ask for forgiveness and permission.
I was in the past at one convention. I was told that I couldn't do it, and at one convention, I don't think I even asked. I was just like, "Oh," and I asked someone to record it for me, but like the audio was just you couldn't hear it at all. So it wasn't. It didn't even matter.
Right. Riley, I had the biggest idea, the epiphany right now. I'm going to leave this background up so that tomorrow, when Jess logs in to make the stream, he's just going to be greeted with this image as he opens the StreamYard. So I'm just
And
going to leave it like that.
He loves it.
I can't wait for that. 12 hours from now.
We're gonna get a
24 hours.
message tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just Jess, like, what the fuck was that?
I can hear it in his voice already.
Oh, Elon.
Hell yeah!
Damn.
Oh my god,
need
yes!
to-
Apartment Man Revolution!
Yes.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
Everyone in the chat is willing to change their icons to Apartment Man, even just during the streams. That would be truly the best.
Apartment Man will be his new Harley Quinn. Oh my god.
Apartment Quinn.
He is kind of giving Harley Quinn from what I made. He's got the
Harley
little
vibes.
jacket.
Just do some like pink and blue in the hair.
I know there's a membership thing you can sign up to see VOD panels from various Comic Cons, but I don't know if that's for all of the panels.
I'll look into it more. Just keep your eye out on Blue Sky or Twitter and I will try to update on that more.
Big titty girl. What? They're on the moon? What? What is happening?
The Kickstarter
Hold
for
on.
Big Titty Goth Girls.
I regret Googling this. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I think you might just get a bunch of art first because it's like kind of a meme.
Girlfriends. Hold on. What? Oh, I see the Kickstarter link. Okay. I can't show this. Can I? I think I can't. No. I'd rather not. But the art's not terrible. It's just very stylized. No, I can't show this. Sorry, Josh. There's no nudity, but it's a little too risque for this demographic. Gravity has no effect. Ah, right. It's me, apartment man.
There
Yeah.
Yay, HPL 2! The Apartment Man Revolution!
I love it. Show up on other people's chats or streams or whatever. They're going to be confused. What the hell's going on? What do you mean you haven't heard of Apartment Man? You're missing out. You got to
Are
be
literally
FOMO.
starting a revolution here.
Where's my FOMO gif? Here we go. FOMO time, baby.
Yeah, you're gonna get FOMO if you don't change your thing to Apartment Man right now. Hell yeah. And a Kendrick reference? Let's go. The Apartment Man Revolution will be televised.
Will be televised. Moi. You can find me on Manga Geekdom here on YouTube. I just posted my most anticipated manga releases for March, if you want to check that out. And I'm going to take this opportunity to read a bunch of books on the weekend. So hopefully next week we'll have a fun video. If not, you can follow my Discord, or you can sign up for I don't know. You can go to my Discord link right there. A lot of people are there, and it's a lot of fun. I'd appreciate it if you joined. And if you must chat with me on social media, you can find me on Blue Sky. Manga Geekdom. That's it. Unfortunately, kids, that's going to be all for tonight. We'll be back, or I will be back. Jess will be here tomorrow. Lou as well. And I can't wait for their reaction. After that, we'll be back on Monday for Hall's Previous Reads and all that fun stuff. Then we do it all over again next Thursday with some more manga goodness. Thank you to the chat. You guys are lovely as always. Thank you to InStock Trades. Thank you to everybody watching later. Hit the like button, share the video, spread the word. Hashtag Apartment Man. Shout out. And that's it. Stay safe. God bless. All that jazz. See you on the next stream. Me
does everything an apartment can. Apartment
Let's do that.
Man, he loves you. Apartment Man, he'll never leave you. Apartment Man, he loves to recycle. Apartment Man, he loves.
Bye, everybody.